Depending on the angle at which the plane intersects the cone, we get different curves. But why are we studying these shapes?
So class, bago tayo magsimula, is there anyone here familiar with conic sections? Yes, Paul.
The four types of conic sections are circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola.
That's right, Paul. Meron ba bang may gustong magdagdag?
Sir, I would like to add that the four types of conic sections can be formed by intersecting a right circular plane with a cone.
Very good, Bernard. So katulad ng sinabi ni Paul at Bernard, ang conic sections ay mayroong apat na uri. Ito ay ang circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. And these types of conic sections can be formed when you intersect a plane in a right circular cone. Furthermore, a cone has two identical shaped parts called naps. The upper nap has a cone shape while the lower nap has a party hat shape. Yes, Kevin.
Sir, gusto ko din pong idagdag na dumedepende po sa anggulo ng plane kung anong uri siya ng conic section.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Kevin. At para mas magkaroon pa tayo ng kaalaman tungkol sa topic natin ngayon, let's have Jenny Labregas to read the definition and features of a circle.
Sir, tinig na po ako. Circle. A circle is formed when the plane is parallel to the base of the cone. All circles have certain features. Center point, the central axis of the cone. Radius, the distance from any point on the circle to the center point.
Thank you, Ms. Jenley. A Ferris wheel is a good example of a circle in real life. It is a type of conic section because all of the points on the outer ring of the wheel are equidistant from the center. Can I please call Timothy Gibbon to read the meaning and characteristics of an ellipse?
Ellipse. An ellipse can be formed when the plane is at an angle to the base of the cone. All circles are a particular case of the ellipse since the definition of an ellipse requires being parallel to the cone's base. Ellipses have these features: major axis, the longest width across the ellipse; minor axis, the shortest width across the ellipse; center, the intersection of the two axes; two focal points for any point on the ellipse. The sum of the distances to both focal points is a constant.
Salamat sa pagbabasa, Mr. Timothy. Halimbawa na lamang ng ellipse ang orbit ni Pluto sa totoong buhay. Pluto doesn't have a perfectly round orbit, meaning that the orbit of Pluto is elliptical in nature. Moving on, can I call Bernard to please read the definition of parabola?
Parabola. A parabola is formed when the plane is parallel to the surface of the cone, resulting in a U-shaped curve that lies on the plane. Every parabola has certain features: vertex, the point at which the curve turns around; focus, a point not on the curve about which the curve bends; axis of symmetry, a line connecting the vertex and the focus which divides the parabola into two equal halves.
Could you explain how the satellite dish become an example of parabola?
The satellite dish is an example of a parabola because of its parabolic structure, facilitating focus and reflection of radio waves.
Very well said, Bernard. Now for the last type of conic section, may pwede ba magboluntaryo para basahin at i-explain ang hyperbola? Kevin?
Hyperbola. A hyperbola is formed when the plane is perpendicular to the base of the cone, meaning it intersects both parts of the double cone. Hyperbolas have two branches as well as these features: asymptote lines, which is the two linear graphs that the curve of the hyperbola approaches but never touches; center, the intersection of the asymptotes; two focal points around which each of the two branches bends; two vertices, one for each branch. Sir, magandang example po ng hyperbola ang gitara dahil sa curve and shape nito ng number 8. If we take a good look at the guitar, It has the specifications of a hyperbola's form.
Wow, very good observations, Kelvin. Now to sum it all up, the conic section has four types: circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. These four types of conic section can be formed through the intersection of a plane and a right circular cone. Today, we have only discussed about the basic concept of conics. On our next meeting, we will learn how to solve conic sections with the use of their formulas. Thank you all for participating and sharing your thoughts in class. I hope you learned a lot from our discussion today.